Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Trace Hammer alongside Jordan Inman. We'll be covering tonight's varsity exhibition between the Covington Trojans and the Riverton Parke Panthers. I believe this is the Trojans' third or fourth home game, and starting lineups are just now being announced. Tip-off will begin shortly. While the Trojans may have the Panthers outsized, Panthers outnumber the Trojans and seniors by 3, with Logan Pinkerton being the Trojans' only senior, Waddell and Barnes to tip, and Trojans will start this game off with possession as Carfault swings it over to Keller on the right wing. Elmore back to Carfault on the left wing. Pinkerton on the right wing. Works off the screen. Mid-range jumper up and good. Pretty first offensive possession by the Trojans. And number 23, Darren Hazard, will bring it up for the Panthers. Hazard swings it over to Bullenbull on the left wing. He hints at a 3, passes it up. Barnes has it on the left wing, swings it back over to Hazard. Hazard looks to penetrate, dumps it off to number 34, Hayden Gilstrap. Gilstrap to Hazard in the right corner. Bowling ball picked up by Keller. Gilstrap in the left corner. Back to Barnes in the left corner. And number 54, Hurt, swings it over to Bowling ball in the right corner. Panthers yet to penetrate this Trojan defense. And Bowling ball will reset. Gilstrap swings it over to Hazard. Nearly stolen by Carfault. Gilstrap puts up a floater, and that is up and in.
It's a lot of passing for not a very good shot.
Trojans prove themselves on that defensive possession. They keep up that defensive intensity. The Panthers will have a tough time scoring the rest of this night. Carfault swings it over to Keller at the top of the key. Back over to Pinkerton. Pinkerton will drive. He'll take the baseline. Gets it to Carfault in the corner. He'll put up the 3, and that is off the front of the rim. Rebound by Barnes. Bowling ball will bring it up for the Panthers.
Down low to Hurt. Makes a power move, and he gets a layup on Waddell.
Nice finish by Hurt. Nonetheless, good defense by Waddell.
Carfault looks to drive, kicks it back out to Pinkerton. Pinkerton takes it to the left, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Barnes, and Hazard will bring it up for the Panthers. Gilstrap within the corner. Back out to Hazard. Over to Barnes. Panthers are definitely patient to put up a shot, something the Trojans just,
Or not.
Yeah, exactly. Could be a good thing, but if you have the right players who can put up quick shots, it works out. Rebounded by Waddell.
Nice contest by Waddell. Always asserts himself as the dominant
Pinkerton
presence
looks
in the
to drive.
paint. Nice dump-off pass by Pinkerton to Elmore. Elmore will score, tying the game at 4 with about 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Hazard brings it up for the Panthers. Picked up by Carfault. As Gilstrap makes his way to the left wing, Hazard will pass it over to Gilstrap. Double screen on Carfault. And Bowling gets it on the left wing. Gets it back to Hazard. And a slow developing offense the Panthers have, as Gilstrap has it in the right corner, picked up by Elmore. Nearly stolen by Carfault. Bowling has it on the left wing. Swings it back over to Barnes, top of the key. Gilstrap dribbles to the top of the key. And stolen by Pinkerton. Slows down, puts up the tough shot. And another rush shot by Pinkerton, second of the game. Fast break opportunity blown as the Panthers obtain the rebound. And stolen by Carfault. Hands it off to Keller. Keller will put it up. He'll put it in. Regaining the lead, 6-4. About 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Hazard will bring it up past half court for the Panthers.
Bowling with it over to Hazard. Hazard looks to drive. Kicks it out to Gilstrap. Gilstrap down low to Bowling blocked by Waddell.
Bowling thought he had a clear give layup.
Bowling checks out of the game as number 25, Hines, will check in. Hurt trying to find someone to inbound it to. And that'll result in the Panthers' 30-second timeout, as Hurt cannot find anyone to inbound the ball to. I think that's kind of the story of the Trojan season is, I mean, so far they just, every possession it seems like it's a rushed bad shot. I mean, sometimes 4 or 5 possessions in a row. I mean, it's just not a good look at all. But
tenacious defense. They've always had incredible defense. That's been a common theme in every one of these Trojans teams in the past 5 years, and that it hasn't changed since the new coach Busick has taken over. But yes, on fast breaks and offense possessions, the Trojans are always looking to put up the quickest shot available when a little patience might go a long way.
Absolutely.
Hazard inbounding for the Panthers this time. Gets it into Barnes in the right corner. Back to Hazard. He'll put up the short jumper and he'll airball it. Throws it over the rim. Rebound by Pinkerton, and he is pushing hard down the court, and he's going to drive again. This time he'll kick it out to Keller instead of taking the off-bounds layup.
Better move. You know, for one of the few times tonight the Trojans have actually set up a type of offense.
Waddell drives, and he puts up a
nasty shot.
For lack of a better word, yes. Pinkerton will put up a 3 from the right wing, and that is good. Pinkerton with the 3, putting the Trojans up 9-4 with about 2.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Hazard picked up by Carfault. Carfault with incredible defensive pressure. And Gilstrap has it on the right wing. Hazard swings it back over to Gilstrap. Tries to get into the paint to Barnes. He'll put up the layup. He'll be fouled by Waddell. Waddell attempting to get another block from behind. Barnes will go to the line for 2. First attempt by Barnes, up and good. Second free throw from Barnes, no good. Rebound by Waddell. Carfault will bring it up for the Trojans. Carfault dribbles it over to the left wing. It's to Waddell at the top of the key. Elmore swings over to Pinkerton. Pinkerton will drive. Looks to take the baseline, doesn't. Attempts to dump it off to Elmore, and that'll be off the Trojans. Ball deflected off of Elmore. And Gilstrap inbounds it to Hazard as the Panthers bring it off as a result of the Trojan turnover. Good heads-up play by Carfault. showing his impressive reflexes. Ashton Hines in the game for the first time tonight. And bounce it to Hazard. Swings back over to Hines. Barnes in the left corner. To Hazard in the left corner. And Gilstrap, he'll put up the post hook. Contested by Waddell.
It's going to be Trojan basketball, just deflected out of bounds by Gilstrap. As Elmore looks to inbound and gets it into Carfault, who will bring it up for the Trojans. Carfault kicks it over to Duncan. Carfault takes a long three.
Nice shot by Carfault.
Hazard brings it up for the Panthers.
Carfault has that three-point shot. If he can get it going, it's a huge, huge attribute for the Trojans. Gilstrap has it on the right wing. Carfault applies the pressure, and he throws it up to Pinkerton. Pinkerton with the behind-the-back pass to Waddell, and he puts it up, and he puts it in, and one by Savion Waddell. What a pretty fast break sequence by the Trojans.
I was kind of anticipating a nice, maybe slam-a-jam it down there on the rim, but I mean, didn't happen, which is all right.
Thoroughly disappointed with you, Jordan. It's Waddell with...
Thoroughly disappointed? I mean, he got the N1, so how disappointed can you be?
You're thinking how much better that N1 would have been if you had dunked all over him.
It would have been a lot cooler.
Exactly. First and only attempt by Waddell, off the back of the rim. Rebound by Barnes. And bowling ball back in the game. Brings it up past half court for the Panthers. Swings it over to Hazard on the right wing. Back to Barnes at the top of the key. Hazard just a bowling ball in the right corner. He'll drive. He'll put up the floater, and that's off the right side of the rim. Rebound by Pinkerton. He's looking to push. He'll drive. He'll put up the floater. And nice poise, nice body control by Pinkerton, and that'll beat the clock. Concluding first quarter play, Trojans 16, Panthers 5. An overall good quarter by both teams. Trojans came out a little slow offensively, but sped it up down the stretch.
High school sports teach important life lessons, like the best offense is a good defense.
If that's true, then we can win this battle against the pandemic by defending ourselves and each other from COVID-19. So let's wash our hands, always wear a mask, get a flu shot, and practice social distancing.
We'll not only be protecting ourselves, we'll also be protecting our teammates and friends, our moms and dads, our grandmas and grandpas.
Let's play tough defense, and we'll win this battle. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falkins. We're Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Thank you for supporting the high schools in your community.
This is respect. This is cooperation. This is individual responsibility. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
We are back with second quarter coverage between the Panthers and the Trojans as Hazard will be picked up by Carfault, and that looks like a travel on Gilstrap.
Springer checked in the game. He checked in for Elmore.
Carfault will bring it up for the Trojans. Springer offering another sound ball handler and floor general for the Trojans. Pinkerton attempts to take baseline, kicks it back up to Springer in the left corner, over to Carfault at the top of the key, over to Keller. Carfault gets it to Springer, he'll take the three. That is off the front of the rim. Pinkerton attempts to get the rebound. Seemed to be an over-the-back call on Pinkerton.
It didn't look like, I don't know who was down there that Pinkerton was over the back on, but I mean, it didn't look like they were blocking out real well.
Yeah. So, nonetheless, results in Panther possession. Barnes swings it over to Hazard. Back to Barnes. Over to Hines in the left corner. Barnes gets it to Gilstrap. The right wing, back to Barnes to top of the key. He'll take the three off the back of the rim, and that'll bounce over the backboard, out of bounds. Trojan ball. Waddell inbounding it to Carfault. He'll bring it up past half court. Gets to Pinkerton immediately in the paint. Immediately fouled.
Bowling ball check back in the game for number 34, Gilstrap. Okay, well, tough shot there. No good. Rebounded by Bowling ball.
The hands by Carfault. What a steal by Carfault. And the bucket by Waddell. And nearly another steal by Carfault off the inbounds pass. Carfault's defense tonight is incredible.
I mean, it's always pretty good, so.
Number 30, Braden Dukin for the Panthers for the first time tonight. Hazard has it at the top of the key as the Panthers reset. Barnes on the left wing. Bowling ball takes the baseline. Swings it over to Hines. He'll take the three. That is off the back of the rim. Barnes saves it. Bowling ball takes the three, and he'll put it in, cutting the Trojan lead to 10. 18-8 with about 6 minutes left to go in the half. Carfault at the top of the key. Swings it back over to Springer. Carfault gets it to Keller in the left corner. Carfault over to Pinkerton in the post. He puts up the short jumper, and that is off the back of the rim.
Hazard brings it up for the Panthers, defended by Carfault, over to Bowling ball. Barnes over to Bowling ball. Same team.
Bit of a miscommunication there. Bowling ball with the hop step. It runs straight into Waddell.
I think the foul is on, yeah, it's on Duncan Keller. Waddell had a clean block on it, but I think that's a, what kind of foul? Is that a blocking foul? I don't know.
I'm not sure what else it could be.
Busick and Elmore to check in the game after Bowling ball's first free throw attempt, which is no good off the back of the rim. Checks in for Springer and Keller. Bowling ball's second attempt is good, cutting the Trojan lead down to 9 with about 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half.
Carfault setting his feet, thinking about that very long three-point shot. And he'll take that long three-point shot, and he'll put it in. Alan Carfault hot tonight, second three-pointer of the night. That three-point stroke is looking very, very solid for Alan Carfault.
Yeah, that was pretty deep.
That was 25 feet plus. That was extremely deep for Carfault. But that can only boost his confidence at this point, as that makes the lead 21-9 with just under 5 minutes left to go in this half. Double team on Bowling ball. And 3 by the Panthers is no good.
It's going to be a foul on, I think he pointed at Elmore. Yep, it's going to be a foul on Neil Elmore. Gilstrap to inbound for the Panthers.
Bowling ball just...
Ooh, rejected by Waddell.
Bowling ball wide open in the right corner. Obviously wanted the ball. Gilstrap just failed to notice.
Gilstrap to inbound again. Gets it out to Hazard, who will drive. Kicks it out to Bowling ball, who takes a three. It's going to be good.
Second three by Bowling ball. Cuts the Trojan lead back to 9. Pinkerton looks to penetrate. He'll dump it back to Carfault. Thinks about another deep three. Decides to pass it up. Gets it over to Pinkerton. Carfault bounce over to Busick in the left corner. Carfault cross-court pass to Waddell. Pinkerton gets it into Elmore in the post. Waddell drives, puts it up, and he will be fouled. Seems to be on the floor. Will be on the floor as Carfault inbounds it for the Trojans. Gets it into Pinkerton. He'll spin, put up a pretty post move. What a move by Pinkerton. Brilliant footwork by Pinkerton. Puts the Trojans back up 11. Gilstrap will take the three off the left side of the rim. That will be off Pinkerton. Barnes didn't inbound it for the Panthers.
Barnes looking to inbound. Gets it up and over to Gilstrap, who will get the wide open layup.
I mean, it almost looked like
nowhere to be found in the post.
It almost looked like play stopped there for a second. Gilstrap will never get an easier bucket than that, but take what you can get. Pinkerton looks in the post. He'll drive. Pass back over to Carfault.
Busick doesn't have a soul on him. If they could get a quick pass over there, might get an open three.
Another solid shooter for the Trojans. Pinkerton steps through. Puts up a floater. Misses off the front of the rim, but is fouled in the process. And Pinkerton will go to the line for two. Yeah, Busick gets that ball in the corner. Very capable three-point shooter. Bit of an unorthodox form, but very much works for him. First shot by Pinkerton is good. Hines and Hurt in for the Panthers. Second shot by Pinkerton up and through, increasing the Trojan lead by 2, making it 25-14. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the half. Pearson Barnes drives. He puts it up, and he puts it in over Waddell. Nice concentration by Barnes as Carfault brings it up for the Trojans. Carfault back at the top of the key. Swings it over to Pinkerton on the right wing. Gets it into Waddell in the post. He'll put up the fadeaway jumper. And foul on the Trojans.
3 seconds.
Offensive 3-second violation on Waddell.
Was it on Waddell?
Either Waddell or Elmore.
Bull and ball brings it up for the Panthers. Gets it down low to Hurt. Almost. Ooh. That tenacious defense of Carfault's kind of maybe got a little bit too ahead of himself there. Got a clean smack on Hurt. Hazard over to Barnes. Hazard will take a three, and that'll be good. Cutting the Trojan lead down to just 6 points now with about 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half.
The three-point shot keeping this Panthers team in the game. Nice pass by Pinkerton into Elmore. Pinkerton thinks about the three. He'll drive. He'll put up the wild left-handed layup. What a shot by Pinkerton. Off balance, off-footed, and he put it in. Hurt will drive. He'll kick it out to Hines.
Nice pass.
Swings the ball over to Barnes in the left corner, and Bowling-Ball will reset at the top of the key. Gets it into Hurt in the post. Bowling-Ball is Hurt gets it stolen by Waddell. He'll drive. He'll Euro step. He'll put it up, and he'll put it in. What a finish by Waddell. Just like that, the Trojans are back up by 10.
Bowling ball with it. Gets it over to Hines in the corner. Back to bowling ball. Down low to Hurt. Looked like Hurt might have traveled there. Kicks it to Hazard in the corner.
Another three.
3-point basket.
Lead back down to 7. Carfault brings it up past half court. Pinkerton looks to drive. Had the step on Bowling Ball, but brings it back. Busick swings it back over to Carfault. Carfault with the three. Rattles in and out. Rebound by Elmore. Savion Waddell will drive. He is fouled in the process.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 4, his second, team fifth. Trojans are at the line for 2.
No one would have stepped over on that. I'm sure a Savion Waddell dunk would have been imminent. First attempt by Waddell is up and good. He had the whole baseline for himself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was inevitable. He was slamming that thing.
He would have been the only one stopping himself. Second shot by Waddell, up and through. About a minute left to go in the half. Bowling ball swings it over to Barnes. Barnes on the left wing. It's back to Hazard at the top to keep. And bowling ball will take the three. That is off the back of the rim. And Elmore regains the rebound. Waddell gets it over to Carfault. He'll bring it up past half court. And I imagine the Trojans will hold it for the last shot of the half, attempting to make the lead 11 or 12 going into the second half. Carfault swings it over to Waddell. Waddell will drive. He'll put it up. Pretty drive by Waddell. 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter as Hazard brings it up for the Panthers. Defensive pressure by Carfault. Nearly forces a backcourt violation. Keller picks up bowling ball. Bowling ball to Hazard. Barnes will take the corner three. Way off. And Carfault has about 4 seconds to get a shot up. He gets it over to Waddell. Waddell will take the mid-range jumper off the front of the rim. And your score going into the half is Trojans 33, Panthers 22. Solid first half of play by both teams. And we will be back with second half coverage.
More than ever before, the success of this school year depends on teamwork.
And that means all of us, students, parents, teachers, school administrators, and people like you. We've got to be all in, go all out, do all we can all year long to make sure high school students in our communities have a great year.
And that includes following virus protocols and getting a flu shot. Let's trust each other, believe in each other, and get it done. I'm Chris Kaufman, Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA.
And I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Thank you for supporting the high schools in our communities.
Let's give it up one more time for your CHS dance team.
And we are back with coverage of tonight's varsity matchup between the Covington Trojans and Riverton Parke Panthers. First half play. After the first half, the Trojans are up 33-32, and Trojans will have possession starting out the third quarter as Carfault has it at the top of the key and stolen by Hazard. He'll go in and he'll convert the fast break layup. Good start by the Panthers. And a rare turnover by Carfault. It's very unexpected. That cuts the lead down to 9. Carfault to bring it up again. Picked up by Hazard. He'll swing it over to Keller. Keller swings it back to Carfault. Carfault looks at the post. Gets it to Pinkerton. He gets the baseline, and he throws it away. 2 Trojan turnovers within the first minute of play. Bowling ball gets it to Hazard. Hazard will take the baseline. He pump fakes. He puts it up, and he puts it in. 2 consecutive buckets by Hazard. And the Panthers looking to come back early in this third quarter. And Keller swinging over to Pinkerton in the right corner. Picked up by Barnes. Pinkerton will take the baseline. He'll put it up, and he puts it off the right side of the rim.
Not a good shot again.
And a very rough start by the Trojans as Hazard is picked up by Carfault within defensive pressure. Swings it over to Bowling Ball. Back to Hazard on the left wing. Gets it to Barnes in the left corner. Hazard to Bowling Ball in the left corner. And a pass that ends up in Barnes' hands. Tipped away by Elmore. Bounce pass to Carfault. He'll dump it off to Waddell. And Waddell mishandles it. Attempts to throw it off of a Panther and fails. And it ultimately results in a Trojan turnover as Hazard brings it up for the Panthers.
Hazard defended by Carfault, kicks it over to Bowling Ball. Back over to Hazard. Hazard comes off the screen, mid-range jumper is good.
Hazard with a quick 6 points within 2 minutes.
Cutting the Trojan lead down to just 5 points here with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. As Keller has the ball now for the Trojans.
This is the smallest lead. And
since early in the first quarter.
Yes, yeah.
That's going to be a foul on Hazard. And Pinkerton will inbound for the Trojans.
To give credit where credit's due, Hazard has played phenomenally in this first 2 minutes of second half play. As Carfault swings it over to Keller. Keller bounce pass to Elmore on the left corner. Back to Carfault. Pinkerton has it in the right corner. Looks to take baseline. He'll take the 3. That is off the front of the rim. Another rush shot by the Trojans.
Hazard brings up the ball for the Panthers. Defended by Keller. Gets it down low to Hurt. Hurt takes the mid-range jumper. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Waddell, who looks to push for the Trojans. Gets it over to Carfault, back to Waddell. Nice move there by Waddell as he gets the easy layup.
Pretty fast break sequence by the Trojans.
You know, that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes it's like really, really pretty, and then sometimes it's really, really bad.
Just chaotic, messy, but more good than bad.
It's going to be a travel on Barnes, so Savion finally stays on his feet on a pump fake, and
that's right.
Would have had an easy block there. Carfault brings it up for the Trojans.
Springer in for the Trojans. Waddell gets back to Springer at the top of the key. Keller has it in the left corner. Back to Pinkerton on the baseline. He'll spin, take the baseline. He puts it up, and a strong finish by Pinkerton. Finishes on Gilstrap. That puts the Trojans up 9, 37-28 with 4:15 left to go. And that's going to be a travel on Hazard.
Keller to inbound for the Trojans. As Carfault will bring it up. over to Springer. Carfalt looks to drive, dumps it off to Waddell.
Nice pick and roll by Waddell and Carfalt.
It's going to be a foul on Waddell on the hold. And it'll be Panther basketball with Hazard inbound to Bowling Ball. Hazard looks to drive, kicks it over to Barnes. Barnes over to Bowling Ball. Over to Hines. Gilstrap with it at the wing. Hazard finds Barnes down low, puts up the layup. Over Waddell and in.
Springer gets it to Keller in the left corner. Waddell will drive.
Foul call. Appears that it will be on 34 Gilstrap. Duke will check in the game for Gilstrap after he commits his third foul of the game. Carfalt has it in the corner, will take the three-point shot. Air ball, not a good look either.
Bowling Ball nearly travels, gets it out of his hands before. Barnes pumps, makes three, takes a mid-range jumper. That is off the back of the rim.
Miscommunication, but
rebound by Pinkerton. He pushes it. He puts up the mid-range jumper. And a nice jumper by Pinkerton. Another rush shot, but
it fell this time.
Converted, nonetheless.
Barnes gets it down to Bowling Ball. Bowling Ball over to Hines. Hazard with the spin move, looks to drive. Puts up a wild shot, no good. Rebounded by Keller, who looks to push for the Trojans. Gets it over to Waddell. Foul call on number 23, Hazard. Busick will look to check in the game for Springer. Busick will take a three, short, no good. Rebounded by Pinkerton, who puts it up and one. Hazard appears to be very frustrated with the call, or frustrated with himself, as that will send Pinkerton to the stripe to try and complete the three-point play. As his free throw falls, it will give the Trojans a 12-point lead here with about 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bowling Ball gets it over to Hazard. To Hines in the corner. Down low to Bowling Ball. Misses the mid-range jumper, rebounded by Pinkerton, who looks to push.
What a finish by Pinkerton. Back-to-back, consecutive, and once for Pinkerton. Has a chance for 6 quick points.
Yeah, that was a really pretty finish there by Pinkerton.
That was extremely impressive by Pinkerton. The body control, the
in
finish.
midair.
One-handed.
It's kind of absurd sometimes.
That was just pure talent by Pinkerton. Trojans have a chance here to mark the largest lead of the game, up 14. It's already the largest lead of the game. Could make it 15 with a shot by Pinkerton. Up.
No
and
good.
Out. What a board by Keller. Gets it back to Pinkerton, left wing. He fires it into Carfalt. Rush pass by Pinkerton. Has hurt, gains a rebound.
Ooh. That would have been a nasty block attempt. It was a nasty block attempt. It would have been a nasty block. But regardless, that'll send Hurt to the line for 2.
He's yet to go to the free throw line. First free throw attempts tonight. Up and good. Smooth stroke by Hurt.
I like it. One dribble, quick and to the point.
Oh, yeah. It's probably the strongest shot we've seen from the Panthers tonight.
Busick doesn't take the three-point attempt. I don't quite understand that, but
Waddell takes the baseline. He puts it in, and he slams it down hard. What a dunk by Waddell. I could have called it tonight. He did it, and he did it on bowling ball. What a dunk by Waddell. Oh, my goodness.
that's a bad man.
That is a bad man indeed. I mean, talk about a momentum shifter. That was huge.
That dunk would have been a lot cooler with the, gym full of fans in a student section.
I didn't even think of that. I did not even think of that. I was too caught up in the moment. But yes, with a crazy section, with a gym full of fans like this Covington gym has every year, that would have been huge. It would have been.
This is a tough time for all of us, and it is an especially tough time for high school students and high school sports.
Let's stick together. Let's listen to each other and support one another. Let's work hard, follow health and safety protocols, always mask up, be sure to get a flu shot, and never get complacent or careless.
If we do, I believe that we will have a great high school sports season. I believe that we will win. I'm Paul Neidig, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And I'm Carrie Schludecker, Assistant Commissioner.
On behalf of every high school in Indiana, thank you for your support.
This is commitment. This is self-discipline. This is teamwork. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
And we are back after that explosive play from Waddell. Huge momentum shifter in favor of the Trojans as the Panthers have possession. And Hurt just throws it out of bounds. He throws it right out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know exactly who that pass was to. Maybe to Barnes, but
looked like Paul George in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
I mean,
Paul George is good. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I suppose. Carflass at the top of the key. Keller on the left wing. Looks in the post. Thinks about penetration and doesn't. Carfault gets in the post. Gets it over to Keller. Keller on the left wing. He'll drive. Swings it over to Busick. He'll put it up. Puts up the corner three. Rattles in and out.
Foul call on. I'm not sure who that was on. It was obviously on a Panther, but 54 Hurt. Gilstrap will check back in the game for Hines.
Gets it into Waddell. Picked up by Hurt. Back to Carfault in the left-right corner. Carfault swings it over to Keller. Busick in the left corner. Carfault at the top of the key. Carfault back to Busick in the right corner.
It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Barnes, with Pinkerton looking to inbound for the Trojans, as he will get it in to Waddell.
Bucket here will most likely blow out, break open the game for the Trojans with 10 seconds left to go in this third quarter. They're up 14, 46-32. Bowling ball picks up Carfault. Keller has on the right wing. 2-1, Carfault puts it up. And that is an air ball. But Trojans lead 46-32 after the third quarter. 1 quarter of play left, and a really strong third quarter after a slow start for the Trojans.
High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They're about persistence and perseverance, no matter how big the challenge.
The high schools in our community are going through a difficult time, but our fall sports season is off to a strong start. And with your patience, flexibility, and unwavering support, we think we'll have a surprisingly good year.
Most important of all, we've got to follow virus protocols and get a flu shot. So let's stay after it. Let's not give up. I'm Carrie Schludecker.
And I'm Robert Falcons. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Our high school coaches and student athletes, thank you for your support.
This is persistence. This is perseverance. This is positivity. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back with fourth quarter coverage of tonight's varsity matchup between the Covington Trojans and Riverton Parke Panthers. As a quick double team by the Trojans results in a Riverton Parke turnover and a lob to Waddell, which results in a Waddell lay-in. That increases the lead 48-32, nearly another steal by Carfault. And that third quarter held one of the more explosive plays I've seen as a Covington fan. With that dunk from Waddell. Gilstrap puts in the post. Nice defense by Waddell, results in a Waddell foul.
Foul on the Trojans, number 20. His third. Team third.
Gilstrap will go to the line for two.
Panthers at the line for two.
That is off the front of the rim.
Gilstrap's second attempt is up and good. Did the Panthers score that last quarter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hazard had the first 4 points of that quarter.
You're right.
6 points of that quarter, yes.
Carfault looks to drive, gets it over to Busick, who will take another three-point shot.
And that time he connects. That is great for the freshman Busick's confidence. Previously missing his last two attempts. Finally connects on the third. And Barnes puts it up. He airballs the short jumper. Carfault gets it to Pinkerton. He thinks about the three. Looks in the post. Wants to take the baseline. Runs into Hurt. Trojans reset. Busick at the top of the key. Gets it over to Carfault in the left corner. Carfault sees Pinkerton in the post but doesn't like it. Decides to reset. Picked up by Hazard. A little hesitation move by Carfault. Dumps it off to Keller. Picked up by Bullenball this time. Carfault jab step, drives, penetrates, gets it over to Busick. Busick gets another open look, decides to pass this one up, gets it over to Pinkerton in the post. He'll dribble it out. Keller picked up by Hazard. Carfault picked up by Bullenball. Carfault drives. Busick in the left corner. Trojans burning a lot of clock. We're approaching a minute and a half just in this possession. Pinkerton, he'll get the open layup. He'll put it up and he'll put it in. That must be absolutely deflating for the Panthers as they give up a long defensive possession to a Trojan bucket. And that is the first 20-point lead of the night for the Trojans, 53-33 with about 5.5 minutes left to go in the game. Hurt picked up by Busick. Quite a matchup, or a mismatch there. Hazard will pull up the jumper. He'll roll it in over the Savion Waddell. Pinkerton picked up by Bullenball. Keller swings it over to Busick in the right corner. He'll put up the three, and that is off the front of the rim.
Bullenball brings it up for the Panthers. Gets it over to Hurt, who will pull a three ball. It's going to be no good off the front of the rim.
What a cord.
Baseball pass. Oh, baseball pass up to Pinkerton, but he's going to have a hard foul.
Amazing court awareness by Carfault as he takes one dribble and whips to Pinkerton for the fast break opportunity.
He had looked for like half a second, and that ball was already through the air.
Fantastic pass. Fantastic pass. Hard foul on Pinkerton sends him to the strike for two, and first attempt is no good.
Coming in for the Trojans, number 12, Calvin Smith, and number 4, Neil
Elmore and Springer both checking the game for Keller and Busick.
Second shot by Pinkerton, up and through. Hazard brings it up past half court for the Panthers. Gilstrap swings it over to Barnes at the top of the key, and bowling ball back to Hines. Backdoor pass to what a block by Waddell. And nearly two blocks in one position. And that was Manute Bowl-esque. Fantastic. Unfortunately, second block was a foul. But what a presence.
I don't think it was the foul on the
Waddell
block.
has.
I think he had his hand on his shoulder and held him down, but first one is up and good for bowling ball as Lucider will check in the game for Carfault. Not for Carfault, for Waddell.
Lucider's first entrance for the Trojans. Bowling ball sinks both, cutting the Trojan lead down to 17.
Carfault will bring it up for the Trojans, defended by Barnes.
Lucider hands it off to Carfault.
Do you remember the high school cheer? 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate?
I do. And the high school teams in our community appreciate all of you. They need to hear your voice, loud and proud, more than ever before.
They need your enthusiasm. They need your attendance at their games and meets. And they need for you to follow virus protocols, get a flu shot, so that they can have a great year.
Your positive, supportive voice is appreciated more than you know. I'm Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Sandra Walter. We're both assistant commissioners at the IHSAA. Thank you again for your enthusiastic support of high school sports.
This is passion. This is enthusiasm. This is community pride. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back after the full timeout. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the game. Trojans up 17, 54-37. Hazard brings it up for the Panthers, picked up by Keller. Hazard swings it over to Bowling Ball, also picked up by Keller. Cross-court pass to Gilstrap. We'll have an offensive foul on the Panthers as Trojans regain possession. We're not on.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Springer swings it over to Pinkerton. And Pinkerton picked up by Bowling Ball. Pinkerton swings it over to Keller, gets it to Lucider in the paint. Pinkerton will drive. He'll Euro step. He'll put it up. Pretty drive by Pinkerton. Holds out the hand for the crowd to see. And Pinkerton's had a collection of smooth finishes tonight. He's always been a talented slasher.
It's going to be a foul on Pinkerton as he smacks the arm of Hazard.
Foul on the Trojans, number 21. His second, team fifth. Panthers at the line for two.
First shot by Hazard. It's up and through. Second attempt is good. Pinkerton swings over to Keller. Keller back to Pinkerton. Keller gets it to Elmore. Elmore will drive, and a weak pass by Elmore results in a Trojan turnover. Hazard, he's looking to take a strong drive. He puts it up. Fouled by
Call a foul on Lusader?
either Lusader or Pinkerton.
I don't know.
Lusader it is.
Lusader looked like he jumped up and his arms were straight up in the air. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be on Lusader. Not sure if I understand that one. Maybe he leaned over, I don't know. But from my point of view, it looked like he was just had his arms straight up. Hazard's first attempt is good, which will knock the Trojan lead down to 16. Hazard's second attempt is good as well.
That puts the Panthers within 15 points. They need 16 for the lead. It's a quick foul by the Panthers on Pinkerton. Trojans in the bonus, so Pinkerton will go to the line for a 1-and-1. First shot is good. Second shot by Pinkerton up and through. Generous rolls by Pinkerton on those two free throws as Bullenball brings it up for the Panthers. Swings it over to Gilstrap in the right wing. Back to Hazard. Gilstrap thinks about the three. Swings it back to Hazard. He'll take the three, and he puts it through. Gilstrap having a very nice night. As Pinkerton floats it up to Keller. Back to Pinkerton. Trojans needing to get it past half court. Nice snag by Springer. Wild pass by Keller. And a double pump fake by Neil Elmore. How about that?
Not one, but two.
Two. I cannot confidently say I've ever seen a double pump fake be effective. Like, I've never even think I've seen one. That was incredible. And the Panthers respond with a three from Gilstrap. His first points of the night.
Now, Trace, are the Trojans out of the woods yet here with the 13-point lead with about 2 minutes to go in the fourth?
They're up 19. All of a sudden it's 13. I mean,
the answer is no.
No, definitely not. If Gilstrap's going to start making threes and Hazard keeps playing like he's been playing, anything could happen here. And that was a phenomenal play by Elmore. I really don't think I've ever seen such a thing. But Pinkerton will inbound it for the Trojans. Trojans really need a bucket here. And they cannot allow
a turnover.
The Panthers to get back within 10. Kick ball on Hazard. Good heads-up defensive play by Hazard.
Springer will throw it in for the Trojans.
Keller gets it to Elmore, the left corner. Elmore will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Not a 1-and-1, they'll be shooting two.
Oh, double bonus, I didn't notice.
Trojans at the line, so 1-1 free throw.
First shot by Elmore is good. Second attempt by Elmore is good. Clutch free throws by Elmore. Those will be very important down the stretch here for the Trojans. Bowling ball swings it to Gilstrap on the right wing. Cross court pass to Hines. Hines gets into paint to Barnes. Elmore nearly steals it. Heads up play by Springer results in a jump ball in favor of the Trojans. Nice defensive play by Springer. Just under a minute and a half to go left in the game. And Keller swings it over to Pinkerton. He'll take it up past half court, loses the ball.
Surprised you got that back, honestly.
Gets the ball back. Waddell back to Pinkerton. Pinkerton will drive. He'll put it up.
On the arm.
Just nearly loses it. Not nearly loses it. He did lose it.
Just nearly made the layup.
Yes.
That was a nice move. And it appears Riverton Park will send in their subs here with 1:10 to go as Pinkerton misses his first free throw.
Looks like the Trojans will respond, putting their JV squad in. Really solid performance by the Trojans tonight, both offensive and defensively.
Pinkerton's second attempt is up and through. As Busick will come in the game for Pinkerton, checking out all the varsity starters for both squads.
We have a 30-second timeout for the Trojans, but considering both JV squads out on the court, we're going to go ahead and close the stream, end the stream for tonight.
Here in about 1:10, we'll close the stream there, pal.
Fair enough. Just under the impression we were stopping early. Panthers put up a mid-range jumper. That is good. Busick will bring it up for the Trojans. No one guarding.
No one on.
Absolutely no one
even
guarding.
Thinking about being on Ferguson.
No respect given to Coy Ferguson's jumper. Coy Ferguson on the left wing. Given to Gerling at the top of the key. Busick. And Moore has it on the left wing. 17 seconds left in the game. Trojans will undoubtedly hold it for the last shot. If not, just run the clock out. Definitely not taking a shot. 6, 5, 4, and Busick
carries the ball.
Indeed. The Panthers will have 4.5 seconds here to.
Here with about 4.5 seconds left, I'd like to give a shout out to the Trojan concession stand. They gave Trace and I free Bosco sticks, and we really appreciate it.
How generous of them. But, with the Panthers throwing up a last-second shot, they failed to make. That concludes tonight's game between the Panthers and Trojans. Trojans come out on top, 63-49. Solid play by both teams, and a good game overall. And I believe that might be the Trojans' first home win of the season.
Sounds right.
But great game played, and that concludes tonight's stream. We'll be back tomorrow with coverage of West Lafayette. Have a good night.